Thomas Lyons, Raps on TV, Canary Riverside Hotel for the undercard press conference for Dillian White's WBC interim world title fight against Oscar Rivas. Just concluded there with the undercard press conference. Fortunate to be joined by Cruiserweight Chris Billam-Smith. Firstly, Chris, nice getting you on the platform.
Yeah, it's, thanks for having me. And it's exciting times. Nice big card to box on for my first title. So yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, how's things been? Training preparations sort of ahead of Saturday night.
Yeah, brilliant. Obviously, I've just had that bit between the teeth a little bit more in this camp because we know we're fighting, we know the style. Obviously, Lawrence joined the team at a perfect time for me, and yeah, it's been a really good camp. I really had the bit between the teeth in this camp.
Yeah, obviously the press conference today maintained and kind of composed with all the fighters kind of talking, about their kind of development in their careers. A little bit of needle down the bottom, obviously, but that's kind of expected with the pressures of a big card like this at a marquee event with White Reeves that's headlining the bill. So what was kind of behind that sort of narrative? Obviously, sparring sessions kind of in the past, other things that have kind of developed with Lawrence Okolie joining your stable. So, I mean, kind of just assess where that came from, that kind of...
I don't know, you have to ask him. It was more him, to be honest. He actually asked, I believe he actually asked Shane to train him a while ago whilst I was in camp. And obviously Shane said no, so maybe he's bitter about that why is he taking Lawrence and not me. He's just trying to get him ahead. He used to train guys at Chamberlain and all that, so I don't know, he seemed to be the only one who was trash talking as such. Even the likes of Derek Chisora has been known for it in the past. He's got obviously a tough fight, but I don't know, you'll have to ask him why the trash talk started.
Yeah, well, I mean, like stuff like that is kind of a little bit kind of below the belt in terms of with comparisons to stablemates, because you're all kind of enduring your own careers, and there's a lot of development to be done with the domestic scene at Cruiserweight thriving. Ahead of Saturday night, obviously you've kind of spoken highly of the magnitude of this fight. Obviously Richards again an unbeaten prospect coming through. You're sort of being crossroads paired with him in that kind of development stage. So kind of how much are you looking forward to the opportunity Saturday night to propel yourself to the next level? Yeah,
it's obviously the card, it's Skybox office. It's a massive bill. It's at the O2. I've been to countless shows there watching fights. The likes of George against Miguel. That was the first fight I ever attended there. So for me now to be in a fight slightly lower scale than that one, but an unbeaten prospect's going at it. I'm really excited about the fight, and this is what you're in this sport for. And these opportunities, they come once, come a few times if you're very lucky, but you've got to take the opportunities when they come, and that's what I plan on doing on Saturday night.
Yeah, second last time you'll obviously be head to head with Richard before fight night, the weigh-in tomorrow. What can you any sort of psychological kind of edges that you can see tomorrow, or you sort of just solely focused on Saturday night and getting the job done?
I'm focused. If you're going to look into it, then maybe he looks riled up because he's trying to get into my head and all this stuff and not succeeding. But when you're in the ring, it doesn't really matter you're not going to be thinking about what was said at Thursday's press conference. And if you are, you're getting punched in the face, so you haven't got time to think about what's been said and whatnot. So it's just a focus on Saturday night.
100%. And I mean, just kind of touching on a little bit more about the insight into camp. Obviously, got your trainer standing to the left of you. Shane's obviously done a massive job with a lot of fighters, the likes of Cole Frampton, George Groves. I mean, fighters at the top of their game with a lot of accolades in the pro ranks. How's the relationship been since working with Shane?
Yeah, I mean, a working relationship wise, it was different for me to start with. I was training 2 hours a week as an amateur with a coach. Well, even then it was barely with a coach. It was in an amateur club, hitting bags, and then doing my own thing on the side. So to then come into a camp where you're punching every day of the week with the best coach in the world, telling you what to do, it's a massive difference. So at first it was hard to adapt, but now I've been there 2 years now. Me and Shane have got a really good relationship, both working and as a friendship as well. We get on really well, and it's been an honour to be in the gym with the lads, be around world title fights and all that experience is definitely paid off for me. Just taking this sort of week in my stride.
Yeah, and obviously your stablemate Lawrence Okolie with a fairly routine kind of defence ahead of Saturday night. But obviously, again, you can't overlook anyone in boxing. It's a very sort of hard, grueling sport. So, I mean, in terms of the sparring, the impetus in the gym with Shane, how much does he kind of fine tune your attributes, and how much more confidence does that give you ahead of the weekend?
Yeah, obviously, stature-wise, they measure up. Richard and him very similar. I believe Lawrence has a few more strings to his bow than Richard does. Both carry power, both have got height and reach, but the sparring's been excellent. We've both brought each other on a lot. I think I surprised him at first with regards to my ability, so he had to turn it on, and we've just kept, pushing each other on and on this camp, and it's been great for us both. And then Saturday night, everyone will see how the training under Shane for him and training under Shane for me and our sparring together is all going to come to fruition.
Yeah, brilliant. Chris, appreciate you giving us some of your time, honestly, and best of luck ahead of Saturday night with the rest. Tomorrow's weigh-in. Sure, we'll catch up with you down there tomorrow.
Nice one.
Top man, thank
Cheers,
you.
Mate,
nice
you.
one, mate. Cheers.